So Hell Called Home is our second track on the EP, Tides. It's like a love song, a sad song too. It's about fighting with someone a lot. I can definitely relate to this. I've been in some toxic relationships before. So just fighting with a loved one and getting through that at the end.
The song is about like essentially toxic relationships in general, which I'm sure everyone has been in one on one side of it or another. It's definitely not fun and it's not something you want to get stuck in, but we all end up in those types of situations and sometimes we don't see it until we're out of it. And essentially that's the culmination of this song.
I mean, Hell Called Home, like, seeing that, like, one of my favorite bands was Casey, and they kind of, like, touch upon a lot of the same themes. I think, like, lyrically, we were able to touch into, like, that toxic relationship that, realistically, I feel like universally almost everybody has at some point, whether it's, like, back in high school, shortly after, like, a short college relationship, that, you know, that one hookup with that one guy that you really wish you didn't have. The whole thing, the whole idea of a toxic relationship and writing, you know, a love song, we, you know, wanted to do essentially like the opposite of all like fancy, like, oh, look, I'm in love. There was like, you know, a girl that I fell in love with, you know, it just fell apart. We wanted to touch upon like that idea, but make it our own unique song that's definitely been written a million times before, while still trying to keep some sort of originality on it. And I think, like, overall, I'd like to believe that we achieved that pretty well, and it definitely makes for like a later surprise in our releases for the EP.
Yeah, this song is definitely fun to play on the guitar. You got a lot of hammer-ons in the intro and the verse, and then you got like a fast part that I think our third verse it goes to, and that part's really fun to play. And then you got this killer solo at the end.
Hell Called Home is probably my favorite song to play. The bass line is just super fun and it's like got such a like a fat groove to it. It's definitely the funnest song to play on bass. It's not the easiest, but it's just I love playing it. It just I really get into that song.
Hell Called Home, it's kind of a metaphor. You wouldn't think of hell being related to home. You know, home is usually a happy place you want to go to at the end of the day. But sometimes things aren't always as good as you want them to be. Sometimes hell is home, and you know you just gotta work through those relationships. And basically that's what this song was about. Finding the like light at the end of the tunnel, basically.
You know, when we wrote the song, it was really easy, obviously, to write it, to progress through it with the drums. But when it came to like actually playing through it, for some reason or another, I just had such a hard time playing through it. And now it's like actually one of my like favorite songs to play live, just because it's like super fun, super high energy, super fast. You know, sometimes even like twice as fast. And Gino really hates me for that. But let me tell you, it's high energy, and if you're at a show and we start playing this song, you really get into it. Talking about both men and women here. Oh, let me tell you, fucking love is a pain in the ass in multiple ways. Oh, shit.
It's frozen popcorn all over.
Yeah, frozen popcorn. Fuck, we're gonna get memed.
Oh. Leave that. That's hilarious.